Lainey Wilson has been lighting up both stages and screens recently, currently on tour and on the hit show Yellowstone. We got to sit down with her and talk all about it. So get ready for great stories and some great songwriting insights from a true original here on Inside Track. She's kind of like the perfect prototype of a country music artist. She's got those authentic country roots, raised on a farm in Louisiana. She took to songwriting at an early age, but struggled to make it for almost a decade, playing small stages around Nashville before finally scoring a hit with her 2020 release, Things a Man Ought to Know. Since then, it's been a whirlwind. She won multiple ACM and CMA awards. Her music was featured on Yellowstone, and she even landed a role on the hit show. We had Lainey come by the studio to talk about her creative process. We asked her about how she's evolved as a songwriter, a skill she's been honing since she was just 9 years old.
9 years old, I was writing songs about tequila and cigarettes. We didn't even have tequila or cigarettes in the house. But it was because I was listening to adult conversations. I was eavesdropping. I was watching TV. I was listening to country radio. I was singing about things that I didn't even really know what they were, but I knew that it sounded good. I knew that tequila rolled off the tongue. I knew that cigarettes rolled off the tongue, and it just felt good to sing. It's crazy because I still write about those things. I know what they are now, but I feel like with whatever season of life I'm in, you know, I'm in a very happy, healthy relationship right now. And I've never written a love song in my life until the last 2.5 years. And he makes it very easy for me to do that. And I feel like, you know, if I'm going through things, if I've just gone through a breakup, or if I'm dealing with a family member being super sick, I'm writing about that. I'm really trying to tune into those things, those true feelings. It's important for me to take advantage of those feelings and not be scared of them. For me, if anything, it kind of helps me navigate my way through the entire situation. It helps me out on the other end of it.
I think the best songwriters all have that special courage to be open and honest in their work. And Lainey got real open and honest with us, especially when she told us the story behind writing her breakthrough hit, Things a Man Ought to Know. You gotta hear this.
I remember waking up that day and feeling like complete hell. I was hungover from the night before. I'm sure I probably spent the night at Red Door or something like that. And I remember I had 2 co-writes that day. I was supposed to go to the first one with Jason Nix and Jonathan Singleton, who I wrote Things a Man Ought to Know with, and then I was going somewhere after that. But I was thinking, I can't do it. Like, I feel terrible. But I knew that my first co-write would not judge me for looking like hell and sounding like hell and feeling like hell. So I showed up, and I remember telling them, I'm like, I don't feel too good, y'all. I think I'm gonna need twice the amount of coffee that I normally have. And I mean, those guys they're just good buddies of mine. And so they helped me power through it. And it was Jason's idea, and he said, we got this idea called Things a Man Ought to Know. He said you know, I had originally saved this idea for a guy about losing a girl. But he said, I think it could be really cool coming from you because, you know, I think you were kind of raised like a little boy anyway. There's a lyric in the song that cracks me up every single time I sing it now, because so many people think it's how to chase a rabbit down the driveway when it's how to chase forever down the driveway. I'm like, well, technically a man ought to know how to chase a rabbit down the driveway too, I guess.
Because Lainey's achieved such a unique kind of success with her work on Yellowstone, we also wanted to know how she writes for television as opposed to just writing for herself. So here's what she said.
A lot of my songs that have made it into Yellowstone, we weren't writing specifically for Yellowstone. I was just writing music from my heart, writing my story. And some of the songs that I have specifically written for Yellowstone have kind of got just pushed to the side. So I thought it was, we needed to be very careful in the writing room to make sure that we weren't trying to do something that was not me. It was this very thin line of trying to make sure that, okay, does this sonically sound like something that could be on Yellowstone? Is it kind of drawing a picture of something that you might see on Yellowstone? But also, is it something that I could do at my shows and get away with if the song never makes it onto Yellowstone?
It was great to talk to Lainey and have that reminder that no matter what you're writing for, the best way to get the best material is you still have to find a way to be true to yourself. If you want more insights into the craft of music, like and subscribe to the American Songwriter channel. Also, sign up for our newsletter. The link's in the description below. I'm Taryn Papa, and this is Inside Track.